The world ended a long time ago. At least, that's what most people believe. Cities are gone. Governments have collapsed. The roads are filled with danger, and every day is a fight to stay alive. But in the middle of all the chaos, there are still people who refuse to give up. Behind reinforced walls stands a community unlike anything most survivors have seen. It has electricity, running water, food supplies, and something even more valuable, hope. For the people living there, this isn't just another shelter. It's a chance to start over, a chance to build a future, a chance to prove that humanity can be more than fear and violence. But dreams like that don't come easy. Because the moment people begin to feel safe, new threats emerge from the shadows. Some survivors believe cooperation is the key to rebuilding the world. Others believe that power is all that matters. And when those two visions collide, conflict becomes unavoidable. The leaders of the community face impossible choices every single day. How much freedom should people have? How much force is justified to keep everyone safe? And how far should someone go to protect the people they love? At first, the answer seems simple. But the longer the struggle continues, the more complicated everything becomes. Enemies aren't always monsters. Friends aren't always trustworthy. And sometimes, the people trying to save the community become the very thing they once feared. As resources become scarce and tensions rise, survivors begin taking sides. Some believe the future can still be built through trust and unity. Others think the only path forward is strength, control, and absolute authority. The disagreements start small. Arguments turn into confrontations. Confrontations become violence. And before long, the entire community finds itself standing on the edge of collapse. Meanwhile, dangers continue to gather outside the walls. The undead are still everywhere. Large groups roam the countryside, destroying anything in their path. One mistake could bring thousands of walkers crashing through the gates. But the dead aren't the biggest threat anymore. Human beings are. Because in this new world, people have learned that survival often comes at a terrible cost. Trust can get you killed. Mercy can be seen as weakness. And every decision carries consequences that can last for years. As rival groups begin expanding their influence, a struggle for power starts to unfold. Leaders who once worked together now find themselves questioning each other's motives. Promises are broken, secrets are revealed, and old wounds refuse to heal. The community faces challenges from every direction. Internal conflicts threaten to tear people apart. External enemies wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. And with each passing day, the dream of rebuilding civilization becomes harder to hold on to. Yet despite everything, there are still people willing to fight for a better future. They refuse to believe that violence is the only answer. They refuse to accept that the world is beyond saving. Even when hope seems impossible, they continue moving forward because they understand something important. The future isn't created by perfect people. It's created by people who keep going when every reason tells them to quit. As the battle for survival reaches a turning point, everyone must make a choice. Will they build something worth protecting? Or will fear destroy everything they've worked so hard to create? The answer won't come easily. There will be sacrifices, there will be heartbreak, and there will be moments when victory feels completely out of reach. But one thing is certain: the fate of the community, and perhaps the future itself, will be decided by the choices made in the days ahead. In a world where civilization has fallen, the greatest fight isn't against the dead, it's against the darkness growing inside the living. And only time will reveal who is truly prepared to lead humanity into its next chapter. Because survival is only the beginning. The real challenge is deciding what kind of world comes after.